What is up, guys? It's the Sound Alchemist here with
Gersh1,
and welcome back to another episode of For the Greater
WAAAGH. This is a video series where we answer the questions left by you, the viewer. If you have a question for us, simply comment down below. Put question in front of your question because we get to those questions first. And Happy New Year to you guys!
2018.
Whoop, whoop. Big things coming. Really, it's just more of the same. This question comes from Dragon Punch 903. Are there aquatic orcs out there? Maybe ones that ride amphibious squigots?
First of all, anything aquatic really draws my attention because I feel that's one thing that 40K kind of skips over, kind of lacks. But yeah, have you heard anything about aquatic orcs?
Nope, not in the lore or anything. The only thing is like feral orcs. They will try to, I guess, tame or enslave whatever natural creature exists on the planet. So for instance, if you have a giant serpent, the orcs would either try to kill it or they'll try to use it in their own way. So that's why you've seen like conversions of tyrannids being ridden by orcs. It's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, it is just a place that 40K doesn't go to because, again, it's just like on the tabletop. It adds another element to the game that we might not really want.
Right, because I mean, if you do have a board of mainly like water, would that like slow down units? How would that come into play? Would that not even affect anything? Because I mean, Space Marines, they can breathe underwater. Mm-hmm. Maybe like other races can't, and that's why it doesn't interact well. But you guys can always use some green stuff and model it.
Yep, you could do that. Yep, GW is probably never gonna put that out anytime soon, just because it will complicate the game a lot more. And right now, what GW is trying to do is just trying to draw as many people in, making the rules as simple as possible.
Right, making it all streamlined, quicker games, easier rules and that kind of stuff.
Basically. Next question. I have one from Nick Radke. And he says, Sanguinalia. That's
basically Christmas in 40K.
Yeah. Through the powers of his WAAAGH, do you think it's possible for God School to kill the Emperor?
Oh, no way. Not at all. The Emperor is one being that I don't think anybody will ever be able to get to. Unless they're a Psyker. And that's still very, very low chances of it happening, because Terra is the most heavily defended place in the galaxy, probably.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Now, Magnus did it when he came as like an astral projections, but now they've got like things to kind of keep Psykers away and all that stuff, so.
Yeah. Good question, though. Next one.
This one's by Stephen Hilburn. He's got two questions. The first being, what do you guys think Leman Russ's first order of business would be when he comes back, I assume. So Leman Russ would probably come back and he would be... I don't feel like he would come back at any other time except during a great battle, and he was just going to lead his Space Wolves to victory.
Yeah, I think he would do the same thing that Gillman is doing right now with the Ultima Segmentum. He's spreading his territory. And I think that's what Leman Russ would do. He would try to gather all his companies, because he's not like... He doesn't have any successor chapters.
No.
They're all companies, so he'll just take control of his legion again, and then go on a crusade.
Right.
To expand. Where?
Fenris.
Well, Fenris is in what sector? Is it the Obscurus sector? I think it's the Obscurus. I don't know.
And his part two is, what do you guys think if Leman Russ did return and it caused a civil war between him and the Imperium's view? So essentially, Gillman versus Russ, who would win?
Well, in terms of a fight, I think Gillman got it. Gillman has so many successor chapters. He has the Ecclesiarchy. He has all of the Imperial forces, because look how many people went to the Indominus Crusade.
Right. He's got freaking Grey Knights backing him up. Cypher was even backing him up for a little bit.
Yep. And I do think that is a possibility that they will fight, because if you look back at the Horus Heresy or even the history of the Primarchs, you had the Lion fight Leman Russ. You had Magnus fight Leman Russ. Every single time.
Angron fought Leman Russ. Yeah.
Every time it's Leman Russ fighting somebody else.
Yeah.
He just likes to pick fights.
And usually he got his butt kicked. Well, against Angron, it was a tie.
Against Leman Russ, he got punched in the face.
He
and
got
knocked
sucker
out.
punched, yeah. Because he just started cracking up and then...
But yeah.
So yeah, we gotta give it up to Gillman.
Next question comes from XIY3N. Are there any demons of multiple chaos gods, but are not demons of chaos undivided? So you're saying like Khorne and Tzeentch, but not Nurgle and the other ones? I don't think so.
No, I feel like if you're gonna be a demon, you're pretty much devoted to that god.
Yeah.
Unless you're like a fury, but again, that's chaos undivided. The only thing that I've heard of having like more than one chaos god give them power would be like Be'lakor, but he's technically considered undivided.
Yeah.
But all 4 of them did give him powers. But yeah.
That's about it, yeah. Next question.
Dragon Warhammer. Why do tanks in the 40k universe generally have vertical sides? For example, the Rhino and the Chimera. Surely that would make them terrible at deflecting kinetic weapons.
It doesn't. Because magic.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, because any type of a tank, at least in our time frame, like nowadays, they do have those like sides to kind of, if something comes, it kind of ricochets off or at least helps deflect it.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess they're too heavily armored. It doesn't matter anymore.
Well, and they have force fields. I forget what it's called. It's a special ability that gives them an invulnerable.
Popping smoke.
And no, it's not popping smoke. I forget what it is, but so basically, it's like any sci-fi flick where you see like a ship getting shot at, and you just see like little blue sparks, because there's a shield there that's invisible, but you could only see it when like an impact hits it. I think that's what is happening. You comment down below and let me know if not. Next question. Okay.
Yeah. This one is by Cooper Tienlin. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Do you guys think that Games Workshop will make a Warhammer 40K?
No. I think they're just going to keep pushing the storylines, introducing more Primarchs, but I don't think they're going to push it to 50K.
Right now they're in the 42nd millennium?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if they do progress, it'd be like 43rd, 44th, yeah.
Yep.
It'd be a long time till they get to 50K.
And then they'll probably just stop. Right, at 49.
49.9.
Yeah. Next question comes from Hellbot. Do you think the machine spirit is really a Catan? And if so, would the machine called follow it if it awoke? Well, I think the machine spirit itself is not a Catan. It's like more of a concept made up by prehistoric man, or prehistoric... It wouldn't be prehistoric man, I guess. It would be made up by humans during the Age of Strife to try to understand what's happening with machines. But yeah. And then what's it called? The Mars, the Catan on Mars?
No, the Void Dragon?
That guy is a Catan.
Yeah. I think it is. Everything kind of points to it, at least with like the War in Heaven and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna go with that. Yep. Hey, LMFAO. That's his name.
Oh, okay.
How would the Hulk face against Space Marines, or Ogrins, or even Greenskins? I think he'd win. Because Hulk only gets angrier. Especially if it's World War Hulk. Like, there's nothing anybody can do to beat him.
Well, that's not true, though, because Thor beat Hulk in the latest movie. Well, spoiler alert.
Well, I mean, they weren't really fighting to, like...
to kill each other,
right.
but he got knocked out. So, like, if you get knocked out, like... And how does that work, then? Because if you get knocked out and you're the Hulk, you turn back into Bruce Banner. And then once you're Bruce Banner, they shoot you and you die. So why didn't he turn back into Bruce Banner?
That's a good question.
During the movie. Either way, the Hulk, I don't think, could stand up against an entire wall. Maybe a couple orcs, yeah. But an entire wall, when, like, there's, like, shock attack guns and Gretchen's going up his ass. No. Next question.
This one's by Shia Surprise. What faction has the best air superiority in major ground battles?
Say that again?
What faction has the best air superiority in major ground battles?
Oh, which one has the best flyers, basically? What army? We haven't really fought with too many flyers. Tyranids are out because Orcs are out.
No, they do have flyers.
Yeah, but they're not the best.
You don't think so?
The flying hive tyrant, and then what's the other one? The gargoyle.
The hive. No, they have gargoyles, and there's like a harpy.
The harpy. The harpy wasn't very good either. It didn't do much. The Necron guys, we've gone up against the Scythes.
Oh yeah, but that was 7th edition. No?
Oh, that's true. They were pretty good. Orc bombers aren't that great. I would have to say I'm guessing, but it would be Space Marines, just because they have a variety. They have the Thunder Hawk, right?
Yeah, they have Thunder Hawk. They have Storm Talons.
They have that new thing.
Yeah, or maybe Dark Eldar, because they do have a lot of like flying thingies.
Well, technically they're all skimmers, so they are all
that's
flyers.
true.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Next question.
This one is by All Might. Who would win if Magnus and Gillman fought one-on-one with no interruptions? Well, based on the lore, Gillman and Magnus did fight, and Gillman was getting his butt beat up until the Sisters of Battle came in to help him out.
But at the same time, Gillman was captured because he was caught in the warp while he was traveling to Terra.
Right.
So you can argue that Gillman was already tired, just like Sanguinius was tired when he fought Horus.
But Sanguinius did fight for like 3 days nonstop, and
broke his back.
He broke a freaking Bloodthirsters. No, he broke that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so his back was okay.
But Gillman versus Magnus, I'm gonna give it to Magnus just because of his psychic abilities.
Mm-hmm. Same.
Yeah.
Can't argue with this guy's fabulous sweater vest.
My sweater vest. Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
Last question in honor of the sweater vest. This question comes from... Oh, cool. Nikolai Kachukovo. Gersh, how you gonna say that you hate the Dark Angels, but you gonna voice all the Dark Angels episodes? That's not my fault. That's his fault. You need to get on those special characters.
I did. I did some on, what's his name? Azrael. I did Dark Angel weaponry. That's pretty much it.
Well, yeah, we need to pump out more Dark Angel stuff.
We gotta talk about the Raven Wing, the Death Wing. Their codex just came out, so there's gonna be some more stuff coming.
A lot of their special characters.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys want to see that, comment down below.
Oh yeah, I also did Cypher. I did like 2 or 3 part video on Cypher.
Oh yeah, you did. Oh, so you're just a liar, Nikolai.
No, it's mostly this. But yeah, that's all the time we have for questions today. Please leave more questions down in the comments below because we get to them each and every week.
Yes, sir.
I've been the Sound Alchemist.
Gersh 1.
We're Woodmine Syndicate, and we are out of here.